We're a species that still panics over a single wasp in the room, yet somehow we've built a machine that hears a jet engine and just erases it. That's what happens every time you put on noise-canceling headphones, and the trick behind it is way stranger than you'd think. So, how does it work? Simple. The headphones hear the noise and turn it down. Great. Video's over. C-Unit? No. Nothing about this is simple. In fact, it's one of the smartest little tricks your gadgets pull every single day. First, how do the headphones even hear the noise? Hidden on the outside of each ear cup is a tiny microphone. It's constantly listening to everything around you, kind of like a very nosy roommate. But hearing a sound and canceling a sound are two completely different jobs. So how does "I heard that" become "now you don't"? Here's the weird part. Sound is just a wave. High pressure, low pressure, high, low, over and over again. Now imagine taking that exact wave and flipping it upside down. Where the original goes up, the new one goes down. Play both waves in exactly the same place, at exactly the same time, and they cancel each other out. Physically, not quieter, gone. That's not a metaphor. That's just what waves do when you stack one on top of their evil twin. So the headphones have one job: hear the incoming wave, build its upside down copy, and play it into your ear almost instantly. Which raises another question. That timing has to be ridiculous, right? It absolutely is. The entire process happens in just a few thousandths of a second. That's also why cheaper noise canceling sometimes feels a little laggy, or has that weird swishy sound. The processor simply couldn't finish the calculations before the sound reached your ear. You heard the delay, so if ANC is that fast, why can you still hear your coworker's entire phone conversation? Because not all sounds are equally easy to cancel. An airplane engine, an air conditioner, road noise, they're low, steady, and predictable. The wave barely changes. That makes it easy for the headphones to build the opposite version. Human speech is completely different. Our voices constantly change pitch. They speed up, slow down, jump around, almost never repeating the exact same wave twice. By the time the headphones create the perfect anti-wave, your coworker's already 3 words deeper into the story. That's also why so many headphones now advertise transparency mode. It's less of a bonus feature and more of an admission. Fighting human speech is incredibly difficult. Sometimes it's better to simply let it through, but here's the part scientists are still debating. A lot of people notice a strange feeling when noise canceling switches on, almost like their ears suddenly became plugged. Audiologists have a few theories. One idea is that removing those constant low-frequency sounds confuses how your inner ear interprets pressure. But there's still no single explanation that everyone agrees on, or why some people feel it, while others never notice anything at all. So if you've ever switched on ANC and thought, "My ears feel weird," you're not imagining it, you just stumbled across one of the genuinely unanswered questions hiding inside your headphones. So the next time you're sitting on a plane, 3 episodes into a podcast, completely ignoring a jet engine that's only a few feet away, remember this: you're not listening to silence. Your headphones are blasting an upside-down copy of that engine into your ears, hundreds of times every second, so perfectly out of sync with reality that your brain barely notices it was ever there. And that's the answer, or at least our best maybe. Subscribe if you want more of those.